press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello children, subject EVS, topic nature of matter, okay, class 5th. In this class we study about, in previous class also we study about properties of matter, isn't it? Matter occupies space, isn't it? First property of matter is matter occupies space, and then we study about matter has mass. Okay children, in this class we study about previous class we study about states of matter, isn't it? Depending upon the arrangement of the particles in a matter, different states of matter are recognized, isn't it children? Once again I will repeat here, matter is a total sum of many particles. It is a total sum of many particles. It has mass. Matter is made up of small particles, isn't it? Total number of particles in a matter depends upon its weight. The material which occupies space and possesses mass is called matter. The material which occupies space and possesses mass is called what children? Matter. Understood? Once again, it has mass. Matter is made up of small particles, and then total number of particles in a matter depends upon its weight, isn't it children? The material which occupies space and possesses mass is called matter. Okay. States of matter depending upon the arrangements of the particles, isn't it? In a matter, different states of matter are recognized. Once again. Okay, in previous class children we already learnt about the first activity. We already filled up the following table using the clues also, isn't it children? Once again I will repeat. We can use firewood to burn, isn't it? Why we use firewood children? We can use firewood to burn, isn't it? The first answer is firewood, isn't it children? And then what is required to drink? Water. Water is required to drink. Okay. And then second part of the table is water. You have to fill there water. Okay. And then to breathe we need air, isn't it children? We need air for breathing. Third answer is what children? Air. Okay. And then we already fill up the names of the matter filled in the above following table also, isn't it children? First, so we have three headings, so that is solid, liquid and gas. Okay. We have also been given the characteristics of all in, so they tell us that, isn't it, are those which cannot be held, which is invisible, isn't it children? Once again, solid are very hard materials. Solid are hard materials. Liquid is which takes the shape of the container, and next gases are those which cannot be held, isn't it? Which cannot be held, which is invisible. Isn't it children? Yes. And then it spreads, it can be experienced, isn't it? So based on these characteristics, let us classify the three parts of the table into the solid, liquid and gas. Okay. First let us consider firewood children, isn't it? So this firewood is hard. Okay. This firewood is solid. Okay, or liquid or gas. We know that firewood is a hard material, isn't it children? It is a hard material and it does not take the shape of container, isn't it? Whatever shape it has, it retains the shape, which is solid materials. For example, firewood. If it was a gas, it should have been invisible. Okay, most of the gases are invisible. Understood children? Most of the gases are invisible. Firewood is a solid. Okay. Now we have to talk about water. Water is, as we all know, it is not a hard material, isn't it, children? And it takes the shape of the container, isn't it? ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಪಾತ್ರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ ಆ ಪಾತ್ರೆಯ ಆಕಾರವನ್ನು ಅದು ಪಡೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ ಅಥವಾ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಶೇಪಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ, isn't it, children? Whatever container we pour it into, it takes the shape. Water is the liquid. Water is the liquid, children. Okay? Drava padartha. Water means water ಏನದು ದ್ರವ ಪದಾರ್ಥ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಡೆಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಹರಿಯುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? Yes, water is liquid. We should add into the liquid column, children. Okay? Next we need to air breathe, isn't it? Next we need air to breathe, children. We cannot hold air in a hand. We cannot hold air in our hand. Okay? It is also invisible, children. Air also invisible. Okay? Also it's spread. Air is spread. Air is also spread, children. We have experienced winds, isn't it, children? We experienced winds whenever you will stand in front of fan or under a fan. So air is the gas, isn't it? Air is the gas. You should add into the gas column. Okay? Air you should add into the gas column, children. Okay? In the next part of the activity, list out the materials that you know which are in the form of solid, liquid and gas. Understood? Once again, in the next activity we have to list out the materials that we know in the form of solid, liquid or gas. So let us start with materials surrounded you, children. Okay? I have book, isn't it, children? This is a book. Okay? I have book with material. I have book on my table. Okay? And we know that book is solid, children. This book is solid. Okay? Because it is a hard substances. Book is a hard substances, isn't it? For example, solid can a book. So we just saw that we need water to drink. Okay? First we have to write in column solid. Okay? Liquid and gas. Okay, children? See here, we have to write here book. Book is a solid material, isn't it? Book is a solid material. Understood, children? Next, so we just saw that you need water to drink, isn't it, children? Yes, we need water to drink. And water is a liquid. So water inside your water bottle, isn't it, children? Water inside your water bottle. Water is a liquid. It means whatever container we pour it into, it takes the shape, isn't it, children? Okay. Then we know that we need oxygen to breathe. Okay, we have to write water in liquid column. Water is liquid, children. Water is liquid. Okay, and then we know that we need oxygen to breathe in. We need oxygen to breathe in. We need oxygen for our respiration, isn't it? We eliminate carbon dioxide during respiration. So oxygen, example for a gas. Oxygen, okay. Oxygen, it is example for gas. Okay. And then pencil. Pencil and pen, hard substances, isn't it children? So they can be given example for solid. Pen, pencil. These are the examples for solid material. Okay, pencil and pen also hard materials or hard substances. So they can be given example for solid children. Next, milk. Milk is example for a liquid. Okay, milk is a liquid. Okay children, because it takes the shape of the container, isn't it? It takes the shape of the container. Whatever container put into, it takes the shape. Okay, so milk is liquid. Milk is liquid. Okay. Next, we just learned that during the respiration, children, we eliminate carbon dioxide. We eliminate carbon dioxide. Okay, we breathe in oxygen. We breathe out carbon dioxide. Okay, children, can be example for gas? The founder for carbon dioxide. Okay, sorry. See here children, we just learned that during respiration, what children? We eliminate carbon dioxide, we breathe in oxygen and we breathe out carbon dioxide. Okay, it is example for the gas, carbon dioxide. It is a gas. Okay, the formula for carbon dioxide is CO2. Children, you have to write here CO2, carbon dioxide. Okay, next you have to write CO2. Think about any other solid substances in front of you children. Okay, so table next for a liquid coconut water. Table also you have to write here. Table also hard material children, isn't it? It is example for solid material, solid, and then coconut water. Coconut water. Understood children? And then it is example for liquid. Next think about example for gas children. Whenever burning something, okay, whenever burning firewood, we able to see some smoke, isn't it? Some smoke coming out of it children, isn't it? So this smoke is an example for gas. Okay, gas, it is gaseous example, it is gaseous example. You can feel it right children? Yes, smoke, it is a gas. I can leave last two parts of you think and write there children. Okay, and then once again children, solid material, book, pen, pencil, table, etc. Okay, and then liquid material, water. For example for liquid materials, water, milk, coconut water. Okay, gas, oxygen, carbon dioxide, smoke. Okay. Next, they can group these materials in their particles. In their particular column, buttermilk, candle, curd, kerosene, charcoal, honey, piece of brick, smoke. Okay children, see here, you have to think and group these materials in their particular column. Okay, see here. Next activity, you have to group these materials, think and group these materials in their particular column: solid, liquid, okay, gas. Next, so we have list of materials given here, children, isn't it? Yes, we have to think and group them into their particular column. Okay, let us start with the buttermilk. Butter, first one is buttermilk. So buttermilk you prepare from curd, isn't it? This one buttermilk prepared from curd. Okay, it takes the shape of the container. So we need to add it to the liquid part of the table. Buttermilk, we need to add liquid part of the table. Buttermilk, it is a liquid. Buttermilk. Okay. And then candle. It is a hard substances. It is a hard material. Okay. We add this to the solid part of the table. Okay. You have to add table of solid. Candle. Candle is hard material. Okay. It is an example for solid material. Okay, children. We need to add into the liquid. Okay, once again it is a candle, it is a hard substances. We add to this column. Which column, children? To the solid part of the table. Next one is curd. So we know curd is a liquid. Curd is a liquid because it takes the shape of the container. Okay, it takes the shape of the container. So need to add into the liquid part of the table. We need to add curd, liquid part of the table. Okay, curd. And then kerosene. Okay, children, you saw kerosene. Okay, we have to use for cooking, isn't it? It is a blue color liquid. Kerosene is a blue color liquid. Kerosene also a liquid. This is a flammable liquid which can set on fire. Okay, children, kerosene also liquid. Kerosene. Next, charcoal. It is a hard substances. Charcoal is a hard substances. So we need to place it on the solid place, solid part of the table. Okay, charcoal. Charcoal. And then honey. It is liquid, children. Honey is liquid. It takes shape of the container. It is liquid form. You have to add liquid part of the table, which is, children, honey. Okay. Next, smoke. It is a gas because it is spreading, children, isn't it? Smoke is spreading, cannot be held in our hand, and it can be experienced. Okay, smoke is a gas. Smoke is a gas. Okay, children, once again I will repeat here. See here, children, we group these materials in the particular column, isn't it? Solid, liquid, gas. Okay, candle and charcoal are the example for solid. Okay, buttermilk, curd, kerosene, honey are the example for liquid materials. Okay, smoke is the example for gas. Understood, children? Okay, and then let us learn about each of these types of matter one by one, children, one by one. Okay, see here, matter is identified in its true forms. Matter is identified in its matter is identified in its three forms. How many forms, children? Three forms: solid, liquid and gas. Okay, once again, matter is identified in three forms: solid, liquid and gas. Okay children, in solids, particles are densely and orderly arranged. Once again children, in solids what happened? Particles are densely and orderly arranged. Okay, for example stone, iron, etc. And then in liquids what happened children? The particles are loosely arranged when compared to solids. For example water, milk, etc. In gases, the particles are rarely arranged. Okay, for example air, smoke, etc. Okay, see here children, let us learn about solid. In solid particles what happened children? In solid particles are densely and orderly arranged. Okay, so densely arranged means what? There is no space between the particles. There is no space between the particles children. They are arranged closely to each other. And they are also orderly arranged. Okay, so they are arranged in straight line and are in a particular pattern. So if you can see in the first picture children, first picture that we can see here, this is an example for arrangement of particles in the solid. See here children, page number 138, first picture. See here, the particles are densely and orderly arranged. Okay. You can see there is not much space left, isn't it, between particles. So we can see here space between the particles very less, isn't it, in the solid materials. And they are also arranged in straight lines. So in solids, particles are densely arranged and in orderly pattern. For example, solids for stones, iron, etc. For example, solids for stones, iron, etc. Okay. So any hard particles are solids. Understood? Next, then we know that we need oxygen. Okay, see here children, liquids. In liquids, what happened? In liquids, particles are loosely arranged. Particles are loosely arranged compared to solids. When compared to solids, the liquid particles are loosely arranged. It means what? There is space between the particles when compared to solids. Liquids, in liquids, particles are loosely arranged. Compared to solids, when compared to solids, the liquid particles are loosely arranged. It means there is space between the particles when compared to solids. Okay, we can see the second image here. There is a lot of space between the particles. See here children, page number 130 and second picture. Here we see lot of space between the particles, isn't it? Here in liquids the particles are loosely arranged when compared to solids. You can see the second picture or second image. Here we see is lot of space between two particles when compared to solids. Okay, which had very less space between particles. Particles of liquid are loosely arranged. It is arranged loosely children. Okay, so for example liquids, water, examples for liquids, water, milk, etc. Okay. Now compared to solids and liquid gases, they are rarely arranged. Now we compare to solids and liquids, gases they are rarely arranged. It means what, children? It means there is too much space between two particles. Okay. As you can see in the third image, here the space between two particles much more than solids or liquid. For example, gases are air, example for gases are air, smoke, etc. Okay children, see here third picture. In gases, the particles are rarely arranged. Okay, for example for gases, air, smoke, etc. Okay. In this class, we study about children states of matter, isn't it? Depending upon the arrangement of the particles in a matter, different states of matter are recognized here, isn't it? We see here solid material, liquid material, gas materials, isn't it? Solid means what, children? Hard materials. Liquid, which gets the shape of the container, isn't it? For example, water. Gas, it means which cannot be held in our hand, invisible. It is spreading, can be experienced. For example, air, isn't it, children? Hard material, for example, firewood, isn't it? Once again, in solids, particle, we see here matter is identified in its three forms: solid, liquid and gas. In solids, what happened? Particles are densely and orderly arranged. For example, stone, iron, etc. Okay. In liquids, what happened, children? The particles are loosely arranged. Okay, when compared to solids. For example, water, milk, etc. In gases, what happened, children? The particles are rarely arranged. Okay, for example, air, smoke, etc. Okay. Thank you, children.